I think that either way, win or lose, I need to stop having close fights. Close fight, oh, it's kind of close, you know, maybe could have won, maybe could have lost. Like, those close fights are killing me. It's always nice to win a close fight, you know, win a split decision, but just being in close decision, close split decision, like those are just too close to have. You can't have those. You gotta have a better performance, win or lose. You gotta have a more decisive. You know, you gotta be in a more decisive battles. So it's sucky. Yeah, so it sucks.
You had a lot of close ones go your way in the past.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know,
Can you put your hand on what's different between the two?
I think if I had like a technical reason for it, you know, maybe cage control or damage done while you have the cage control, significant strikes, maybe the number of significant strikes thrown from cage control. You got to find out a way to word it exactly. But, you know, for whatever reason, earlier on, I was winning those really close decisions, and I'll take it. Now I'm not winning close decisions, so I got to do better. I have to be better. I have to do better to get my hand raised in those close decisions.
One of those fights that could have gone either way. In your mind, what do you think you did to pull out the victory, despite not getting the decision?
In this one or in the other one?
No, this fight here.
In this fight here. In this fight here, I think I just didn't do enough. Plain and simple, didn't throw enough punches, didn't throw enough jabs. Like the plan was to use my jab quite a bit. He's very heavy-footed. You know, not light on his feet like his brother is. His brother's a little more light on his feet, so the plan was to use my jab a lot more because he stands, you know, stock still, and he'll eat 2 or 3 to throw one back. And so the plan was to use my jab a lot more, and the distancing, I didn't do a good enough job of making the distance close enough to land my jab. So I threw perhaps 1/5 of the number of jabs that I actually wanted to throw, and he did a good job of you know, doing what he needed to do to get his hand raised, even though it was a close decision. I'd rather be on the other side of the close decision and get my hand raised. So
you're talking about, you know, the need to get better. So I mean, I can imagine that there's probably some frustration right now, but it feels like, you know, you still want to keep going. Your heart's still in it.
Oh yeah, I think when you get to a point where you're losing and it doesn't hurt, it doesn't sting, you're like, oh, well, I lost another one. Oh well, no, this burns my soul. This does not feel good. It is burning inside. You have to learn how to deal with it. You have to learn how to accept it, take it like a man, and get better from it. And no means does this not affect me deep down inside. In no way, shape, or form I'm not highly upset. But I know, you know, if I tear down the TV off the wall and smash it, it doesn't do anything. It's all theatrics. It doesn't do anything. I know that on Monday I need to get back in the gym and work on getting better, so I don't have close decisions, period. So I am not in any way, shape, or form as upset with this loss as I am my first ever loss or a world title loss or anything. Losing, period, sucks. I do not like that. I do not accept that. So, you know, that being said, I need to get better. I need to do better.
In your mind, as the fight was going on, did you think about how the scores were going, or if you were winning, or could you even feel anything?
I think during fights I don't do that, and that might actually be detrimental to me getting my hand raised. I think maybe I think some guys play in their head like, oh, okay, I think I'm up this round, I think I'm losing this round. In all my fights, I don't think I ever think about, oh, I'm up this round or I'm losing this round. I landed this strike, so I think I'm ahead in this round. I don't ever think that way. Maybe if I did think that way, it'd be better for me. I wouldn't be in as many close decisions, or maybe I would, you know, it's something to think about. Some people it's not good, maybe some people it is good for them, but I've never once thought in my head, like, oh, I think I'm up this round, I can coast, or oh, I'm down this round, so I gotta get going. I've never thought that. My thought is always to just go beat him up, go get him, look for the opening, oh, go get him, go look for the opening, look for him, go get him. Whether those openings are there or not, whether I can create those openings, I need to do a better job of creating those openings to go get them.
Going into the third, I mean, did you even have like an inkling of what you needed to do, or was it just focused the same as it would be any other time?
I knew my corner told me that it was a close fight. It was probably 1-1. They told me in the corner going into the third, so I know I just gotta go get it. So, hey, it's a close fight. It's probably 1-1. Just go get this. You have to put this away. Go get it. You know, just go get him. Put him on the ground. And I was not good enough.
Health-wise, the knee held up though. I mean, are you okay?
Yeah, health-wise, I feel great. My finger popped out. I was messing around. I landed on the ground and my finger twisted. I got back up. I think I did slip like 3-4 times. And I think the judges and perhaps I know the crowd for sure, and perhaps the judges thought it was a knockdown or a flash knockdown or something like that. But I slipped 3 times. You know, I think 2 of the times I was just a slip of my own fault. Maybe my balance was too much this way or too much that way. But I was off balance and I slipped. One time I think I threw a strike. He threw a strike at the same time, and it made me slip, so maybe the judges count that as a knockdown or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but the knee held up fine. I was just, you know, hunky-dory. I did have a problem with footing earlier in my career. I did slip quite a bit. I haven't had a problem with that in a long time, but this fight I slipped 3-4 times, and that's something I need to fix to make sure I don't, you know, slip as much or whatever.
I guess back in the gym on Monday, I know you want to probably take some time and reflect a little bit, but what's the immediate feeling like? Get me another fight ASAP because I got to get back in there and erase this, or no, I'll take a little time and focus on those things that you do want to focus on to get better?
For me, it's always get back in there right away. Whether I don't take too much damage, pretty much good to go. My fingers all, you know, jacked up, whatever. But I'm pretty healthy. No any, you know, black eyes or not beat up or too sore, nothing like that. So I'd like to get back in there right away. But you know, who knows what Bellator's going to say, and matchup wise, who you match up with next, and yada yada yada. So that's a whole spaghetti pile of noodles I don't even want to worry about, I don't want to think about. I do want to take the time to say that there is a little girl who's fighting for, well, the doctors give her a couple of months left. Emily Strong, just go ahead on Facebook and go ahead and look that up, please. But for little Emily, there's a lot bigger things in life. She was born and not allowed to leave the hospital for a long time. And a good friend of mine, Josh Dayberry, him and his family are struggling right now. So I just asked for really just thoughts and prayers and good vibes sent their way. Please go look up on Facebook Emily Strong, Emily Dayberry. She's a brave, tough little girl, and the doctors gave her a couple months. And me with my little boy, 2 years old, and I have another one on the way. My wife's 8 months right now. That hits, you know. It hits me pretty good, and he's a good buddy of mine, so please check that out too.